A mother's instincts are a truly powerful thing. It doesn't matter if the mother in question is human or animal. Either, their love for their babies is just as strong. Sometimes she'll extend that same love and protection to others. When a man from Australia discovered that his pet duck was hatching a nest full of ducklings, he was overjoyed. He knew his duck would be a great mother, but something happened that he never saw coming. One day when he approached the nest, he spotted a new baby in the mix, and he couldn't believe his eyes. When an Australian man named Rex learned that his pet duck had hatched ducklings, he was excited. He couldn't wait to meet the little ones. But when he visited the duck house, he made an astounding discovery. There, snuggled up in the cozy nest of duckling and feathers, was none other than a baby bandicoot. Bandicoots are a type of marsupial native to the area, and Rex couldn't believe what he was seeing. Although bandicoots are usually prey and not predator, these nocturnal creatures are omnivores. That means that in the right circumstances, they could go after a duckling. Luckily, that wasn't the case here. Still, Rex was shocked at the sight. He would have been much less surprised to see a bandicoot in the nest attacking the ducklings, let alone to find one cuddling up with them. While bandicoots are relatively common in certain parts of Australia, it's incredibly rare to find them curled up with another animal's babies, like some newly hatched baby ducks. These creatures typically dig burrows that they can live in during the day. They're born into small communities that socialize and interact through connecting burrows. Knowing all this, Rex was surprised to see the bandicoot with his ducks. That was when he realized how the ducklings treated the imposter, and it made him really consider how the animal kingdom worked. The mother duck hasn't taken offense to the little fella, he noted. In fact, it looked like quite the opposite. As far as that mother duck was concerned, the little bandicoot might as well have been one of her own. This mother duck took to the marsupial fairly quickly. Even as the ducklings began to grow, the bandicoot stayed put. The mother didn't seem in any rush at all to boot this coot from her nest. The mother duck was even willing to make allowances for his species, content to let him rest during the day while she went on adventures with her other babies. Talk about an understanding mom. At the end of the day, the ducklings and the bandicoot, Bandy as he was called by Rex, spent plenty of time cuddling and sleeping. It was truly a sight to behold. They might have been totally different species, but you couldn't tell it based on how they interacted with each other. There was nothing but love between them. If they knew they were different, they definitely didn't show it. When these ducklings, their mom, and their adopted bandicoot brother were together, it was as if they were in the happiest place on earth. Disney might want to make an animated feature of this unique family. The mother duck tended to all her babies, bandicoot included, with just as much love and affection as any mother would. There was no telling how things would turn out when they got older, but for now, it looked like the bandicoot was there to stay. Rex had no plans to separate Bandy from his adopted family. How could he? You might be born into the family, but once you choose on your own is something truly special. Rex believed that Bandy was most likely an orphan, and the fact that he sought out and found another mother meant that this mother duck and her adopted son belonged together, plain and simple. Have you ever heard of anything sweeter? In the wild and under different circumstances, these two could have been total enemies. Instead, they became like family to one another. If that didn't warm your heart, you might need to check your pulse. Seeing how animals can overcome something like this to become friends and family for life should serve as an inspiration to humans too. From the smile on Bandy, the bandicoot's face, it was easy to see that he knew just how lucky he was. Bandy might not ever transform into a duckling, but that didn't mean he wasn't one at heart. Here's hoping that Bandy and his adoptive duck family continue to thrive as the years went by. That's what family's all about, right? Thriving, loving, and having lots of fun. Just look at how happy they are. It's hard to believe that the bandicoot isn't this duck's natural offspring.